Hey everybody, Mr. Boyd here on a tour of my home country, the Southern Appalachians, Shenandoah Valley region of Virginia, and it's fall here and it's just marvelous. The blue jays are calling and gathering white oak acorns and the trees are just fabulous. Just give you a look at a few of these here. This is the well-known but seldom seen Sassafras, small deciduous tree, really pungent, tasty, delicious roots that are often used in teas or root beer. Really amazing, along with black birch. It's a really great treat to add to some hot water. Right next door to a flowering dogwood that produced flowers really early on in the year, and now we have some fruits that are developing here. Cornus grandiflora. And yeah, just the lushness here is remarkable. Some yellow or tulip poplars nearby. Just walking around the neighborhood where my parents live, where I grew up for a good chunk of my childhood, and they've been here for about 30 years now. But just a taste of that. Some white pine over here. Just in this little shrubby area here, the diversity of tree life is fabulous. Here's a red oak species of some kind and some white pine right above it. We've got some different types of honeysuckle vines that are growing. We've got some looks like wild raspberry. There's some holly, some actual holly. There's that raspberry. We've got ironwood, we've got musclewood, we've got such a diversity. And here comes my ride right now to grab me up. Oh, nope, it's not my ride. Good. Someone else speeding along. And the undergrowth here, let's see what we've got. Kind of a mix of ornamentals. This is right next to someone's yard, but we do have there's a baby hickory tree coming up. So a nice seed bed here. There's some greenbriar. Greenbriar is one of the favorites of the white-tailed deer. Here's the greenbriar right there. You can see looks like it's tangled with some other stuff. It looks like it's lost a lot of its leaves. Here's the greenbriar. Separate them for a second. You can see those thorns. It's tangled up with this honeysuckle. But a favorite of white-tailed deer, the greenbriar. There's a greenbriar leaf. Always catch your foot or your ankle or your pants on the greenbriar. There goes the mailman. Yeah, and here's a fruiting greenbriar. A neat ground cover plant that serves a lot of wildlife value. Food for the stems and leaves for deer, the berries for birds of various kinds. And so we have this is a mixed deciduous forest. So we've got a lot of herbaceous ground cover. We've got a lot of conifer and deciduous overstory. And here's a fully live. Ooh, then the poison ivy. I'll show you guys poison ivy too. Glad I saw that. So there's the greenbriar in its glory. Shoots out these wonderful little tendrils to grasp and climb whatever it can. Kind of like a pea plant. And then the famous three-leaved one, the poison ivy, of which I have suffered much agony thanks to this plant, which actually does serve some pretty important services other than keeping me humble. Produces some good berries and just part of this rich understory. And this is just a tiny glimpse of the understory. This is more or less next to someone's yard, and it's in the fall. So this pales in comparison to what you see in midsummer or spring. But just a taste here of the eastern deciduous forest, and hope to show some more of these here later this week. Signing off from the Southern Appalachians, I'll give you a view of, it's a little foggy today, but the mountain in the distance there, Old Rag Mountain. Maybe you can see it behind me, looming in the distance. It's hard to see. We'll get a closer look at that too. All right, thanks everybody. See ya.